All right, questions for Luka. Go ahead.
Luka, only one assist for you, obviously extremely unusual. Don't think we've ever seen that before in a game. You played a lot of minutes in. What were they doing or what were you guys not doing that made the distribution part of the game so difficult?
They mostly play one-on-one. They didn't send a lot of help, so that's why.
Luka, you've obviously been here before, down 0-1 in a series. What do you remember about, the first round and the second round, what the next day was like for you guys? What did it look like? What did it feel like?
I don't remember. Just you lose or you win. First to four, we got to focus on the next game.
Does that give you guys confidence, though?
Of course. You want me to say we have no confidence?
I just want to hear you say it. It's good for our stories.
Of course.
Luka, obviously, Kristaps had a really big first half. Just from what you remember playing with him, why was he so impactful out there, just taking advantage of pretty much every matchup he had?
Yeah, he was great for them. He was knocking out shots. He was blocking shots. So he was really, really huge for them on both ends of the floor.
Tansy right in the front.
What kind of problems does the Celtics' five-out offense present for you guys on defense?
Their spacing is great. They have a lot of shooters. So I think we got to do a better job taking those three away.
Luka, for you guys as a team defensively, what needs to change? You guys have been so good throughout these playoffs. What was different tonight? What did they do to get you guys off your front foot?
Just like I said right now, we got to take those threes away, and that was what hurts us the most.
And just please say your name and affiliation.
Robert Littell, BSO. Luka, you guys did make a bit of a run at the end of the second quarter and the beginning of the third quarter. What was working for you in that little patch of time that didn't quite carry over to the entire game?
Just playing our basketball. I think in those moments we were playing our basketball. We were getting stopped. We didn't allow them to offensive rebound. So we're having fun out there those couple moments, and that's what we got to do more.
Delam pred Poptevi. Luka, kaj bo v naslednjih dneh najpomembnejše za vas, da se pripravite v nedeljo na novo tekmo?
Počitek najbolj važen, pa gledanje videa, kaj smo narobe naredili. Good.
Hi, Luka. Aurelia for the German Basket magazine. You played already a lot of big games in Europe. How was it compared to that now, the first finals game for you, game one?
Obviously this is a bigger stage, but those games, finals, prepare you for this moment. So we passed game one. We didn't do our job well, so we got to focus on the second one.
¿Qué tal, Luka? Katia Sorena de ESPN. Decía Kai que esperaban esa intensidad, evidentemente, de ellos. Estaban en casa en este juego 1, pero ¿cuál fue el principal reto para que ustedes pudieran asentar su juego?
Jugar nuestro baloncesto. Tenemos que hacer eso mejor y tenemos que ser más físicos.
Luka, Tomer with Clutch Points. When you guys got a lot of great looks, I think especially Kyrie just didn't miss them. When you have a game like that after playing together for so long this season, all the ups and downs, do you say anything after a game like that? Is it kind of just move on to the next? How do you approach that?
Just focus on the next game. I think we really got good shots. We just didn't make them, but. We got to go game by game. Now the game one is over. We got to watch film, what we do wrong, and focus only on the next one.
Back right, Tim.
Luka, Tim Reynolds with the AP. We all know that Boston makes a ton of threes. Is the challenge more to take that away, or for you guys to have to make more to kind of keep up, knowing that they're going to make at least some?
Obviously, I think they're the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. So sometimes really hard to take those away, especially when they have five guys out. They can all shoot. So obviously, we got to make more. We didn't make enough shots today to beat them, but we got to be better on both ends.
Any other questions for Luka?
Oh, we're good.
Thanks very much.
Tim Cato, The Athletic. PJ, Luka just came up here and said that they were playing you guys one-on-one. He had 1 assist. You guys had, I think, 1 corner 3 going into the fourth quarter. What effect did you sense that had on the offense?
I don't really think offense was our problem tonight. I think they had a bunch of threes that we need to do a better job of contesting. Had a bunch of offensive rebounds that led to second chance points. So that's what we need to focus on. Offense will come. We're good enough to score, so I'm not really worried about that side of the ball.
Mike Leslie, WFA. PJ, you guys had a stretch there early on in the third quarter where you cut the lead down to 8. Seemed like you guys had built some momentum. What can you point to from that stretch that worked, that allowed you guys to carve into the lead, and how do you replicate it going forward?
I feel like we guarded better in the second half, got downhill, got in transition, and we settled down. Obviously had a week off, so tough game coming in here in game 1. We'll be better game 2, and we know we need to work on.
Mike Curtis here in the front.
PJ, Mike Curtis, the Dallas Morning News. When Kyrie's having a game like that, and obviously he's hearing it from the fans, I guess how does that impact you all on the floor? And then I guess what do you say to him in that moment to kind of lift him up?
Keep going. He's a special player. He's a special guy. So at the end of the day, we just got to keep encouraging like he's encouraging us. So we're not really worried about the crowd or anything other than that. We're here together as a team, and we're going to stick together.
Hi, PJ. Aurelia for the German Basket magazine. In the third quarter, we saw you going full court and going for a tough left-hand layup. Can you share some thoughts that you had in that moment? Because it really looked like you didn't give up and you still believed in you as a team. So I thought it was a very intense moment. Can you share some thoughts?
I was just trying to take some of the pressure off Kai and Luka bringing the ball up, and I feel like I can get downhill versus some of those guys pretty easily. So just try to use my power, my strength, and get downhill and make plays.
Front row here.
Valencia King, Real Talk Sports out of Dallas. Thank you for your time, PJ. You kind of talked about that stretch a little bit where you guys cut the lead to 8. Lucas said that's a time period where you guys were having fun. How do you maintain that for a full 48 and just make it simple and have fun?
We just got to stay connected, stay together. I felt like we let the crowd get to us a little bit, let the refs get to us, let them making shots get to us. But at the end of the day, we just got to stick together and be ourselves. We're a great team. They're a great team. At the end of the day, we're all right. I mean, it's only one game, so we'll be better, and we'll be better for game 2.
Over here on the left.
Hi, PJ, Bob Schron, the Journal. I think you kind of touched on it a moment ago. In the beginning of the game, was the stage a little surprising? You've talked about being in the finals, but until you actually do it, it's different. And then the other question I want to ask you, the pace of the game, favorable, or how did you read that?
I think the first quarter they hit a bunch of shots. We felt like we could have contested better, played better defense, but obviously they got going in the first. I think our pace was good in the second half, not so much in the first half. And we just got to stick with that in the second half and just keep putting pressure on them on that end.
Dwayne Price right here in the...
Dwayne Price, Mavs.com. Obviously, KP came off the bench and gave him a big lift. What can you guys do the next game in order to slow him down?
We just got to be better. Can't give him no open looks. We let him get comfortable, and we let him get warmed up in the mid-range, and it kind of led to them obviously getting a big lead. So just got to be better, be more locked into to their tendencies, and just be more focused on that end.
Any other questions for PJ? Thank you.
Thank you, guys.